Let's get started. And the series being hosted in Milwaukee for tonight's game as the Bucks will be going up against the New Orleans Pelicans. Well, for New Orleans, here in the finals, and they remain undefeated in this postseason. They're the undisputed favorites at this point. We'll see if they can continue their unbeaten streak.
K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
It's Game 4 of the NBA Finals. The New Orleans Pelicans have simply been on a rampage, storming through the finals, and with a commanding 3-0 lead, they now have a chance to do what very few teams have even dreamed of.
We're on the verge of a clean sweep, a 3-0 start to this year's NBA Finals. We'll see if they can pull it off. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. We'll see the New Orleans Pelicans taking on the Milwaukee Bucks. Taking a look at Milwaukee. They're trailing 3 games to none. They're hoping for a miracle. They're going to lay it all on the line tonight as they look for their first win of this series.
And obviously, guys, they've got an uphill battle. I mean, nobody has ever come back from a 3-0 deficit. But you just try to win one game, and you never know what happens injury-wise, momentum-wise, a crazy break here or there. So just win this one and give yourself a chance.
Yeah, I agree with you. You've got to play it through, and certainly these fans, how about them? They have not given up. They're still 100% behind this team. And, you know, 3-0 comebacks have happened in other sports. Hockey and baseball have seen it happen. Well, maybe it's time for it to happen in basketball.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. So for New Orleans right now, Hill and Davis are the forwards. Jimmy Butler is out there with Holiday, and it's AI in at the 5. Tries again. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game. Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 0 of 5 here to start the game. Let's start for them. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Antetokounmpo against Davis. That's tipped. Outside Hill. Here's AI. And AI throws it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
And hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
They get a hand on it. Stolen by Holiday. Gortat with the steal. Outside, Antetokounmpo, Brogdon, and Davis sends it back.
Boy, I tell you what, Davis uses his length so well. I mean, a defensive stalwart who holds his ground, and because of his timing and length and athleticism, he's an excellent shot blocker.
All right, now let's find out what head coach Nick Nurse had to say to David Aldridge. David.
We talked about the uphill battle his team is facing right now. He said, I'm trying to use the historical perspective of our situation in a different light. We could get down on ourselves, But I told my guys that we have a chance to make history if we can come back in these finals. Well, that is a way to spin it, Kevin. Back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Knocked loose, and it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. These players can flat out shoot the rock. The 2K leaderboard shows us the top three-point shooters in the playoffs. Second, Drew Holiday.
He is having so much success from beyond the three-point line. Some guys. Just thrive on this kind of pressure.
They need this.
Yeah, but you have to like the mentality to get inside, even though they're struggling to finish.
Yeah, I love the mentality getting inside. I mean, they've been bottled up in there, but when you attack the paint, generally good things are going to happen for you.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Brogdon. Pass to Connaughton. High post. Henson working on now the pass to Antetokounmpo. 5 to shoot and misses it off the right side of the rim.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
AI with the bucket.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Bucks trail by 12. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
The shot by Brogdon wide open. Drains it from beyond the arc. Brogdon's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Brogdon extremely confident because he knows he has the green light to fire off the catch.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
And Henson kicks to Gortat. Pelicans with the rebound. Davis has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's AI. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. That's 12 points for AI.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Brogdon finds Antetokounmpo. Count that one.
Yeah, you know what? He's a skilled passer, so if you leave people open around Brogdon, he'll make you wish you didn't.
Here's AI. Yep, that one goes in there. AI's got 14 points for the game.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Pelicans.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
And also, how about the fact defensively they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. He's got 16.
And, you know, this quarter has been all him, all about him. They're getting it to him in his spots, and he's taking over.
Antetokounmpo with the bucket.
And I tell you, it's ridiculous how much space Antetokounmpo covers in just 2 strides. I mean, the way he handles himself going to the basket, man, it is one sight to see.
Back to Holiday. And there's the call on Marcin Gortat. That is his first foul of the game. AI in the post. Gortat's there. A nice shot by AI.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Davis against Antetokounmpo, and it's denied. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Here's AI. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 5 assists tonight.
Methodical in their approach. They have absolutely owned this first quarter.
And I tell you what, Greg, they've worked hard for this lead. Their play calling has been superb, and the execution even better.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
Yeah, the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they've got to talk about.
Absolutely, Greg. I mean, they're getting crushed, killed, hammered, pulverized in the post.
Antetokounmpo with the ball. Butler covering. And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. Pass to Brogdon. Just 4 to shoot. From deep 3-point range, but they'll get another chance. Gortat, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Up top, Brogdon. He's guarded by AI. Here's Connaughton, and Davis sends it back. And New Orleans pushing it up now. And AI throws it down.
And already with the commanding lead, a terrific offensive performance.
Yeah, and the execution, time and time again, right on point. They're running their offense to perfection.
Passes it to Henson. Down low. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Hill kicks to AI. New Orleans shooting their first free throws of the game right now. That free throw, no good. Brown, he's checked in for Solomon Hill. And he's good on the second. Bucks trail by 18. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Milwaukee, no good that time either. And it's Davis with the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. Inside, Butler. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Kicks it to Antetokounmpo. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. And Davis can't get it to go.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Just increasing their advantage, and right now they're in a zone on both ends.
Yeah, you know, it's got to be terribly deflating for the opposition. Boy, they look helpless. Really getting beat up, physically and emotionally.
Bounce pass, Antetokounmpo. Left side, Davis to stop the drought. It's hauled in by Brown. Pelicans leading by 22. And AI gets it to go on the assist by Brown. 25 points for AI. Milwaukee is gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Bledsoe kicks to Antetokounmpo. Back to Bledsoe. And the three ball is good. Bledsoe's got his first 3 points of the game.
You know, really, Bledsoe has to keep hitting it from deep. When he does, I think that really opens up the floor for him and his team.
Aggressive.
coming out of the gate here, guys. Wow.
Tone setting, that's what I call it. Grabbing this one by the throat early on and then squeezing it hard.
Antetokounmpo. Great D that time from Davis.
Tell you what, Kevin, it would be helpful if he would start to contribute a little more on offense, because when he's missing, it makes it really hard for this team.
2 shots. Foul. 2.
For New Orleans, they have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. The first one falls. Ejuan Moore is checked in for New Orleans. And both free throws good for AI. Here's Bledsoe. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's foul number 2 for him.
Got to be more careful. Can't pick up 2 fouls this early on. You just can't.
New Orleans making a switch here. Miller's checked in. Antetokounmpo against Brown. No good from Bledsoe. And the Pelicans with possession here. Miller right side. Back to AI. Brown trying to free himself up. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And the long reach of Antetokounmpo, I mean, stretches for days. And because of that, he's excellent at challenging shots.
Some changes for New Orleans. Okafor comes in for AI. And it's Porzingis in for Davis. So it's the Bucks now. DiVincenzo, guarded by Porzingis, and it's in there. Bledsoe's got his second basket of the night.
Nice job by Bledsoe keeping the mid-range game alive, because that requires shot discretion, and he showed it to you there.
Brown, good.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Back to Antetokounmpo. A platoon swap here for New Orleans. Here's Bledsoe. He's got 9. Baseline try. Pass to Brogdon. He kicks it to Bledsoe. The pass to Henson. Lets a floater go. It's tipped. They recover it. 3 on the clock. Brogdon inside the line. Tough possession there. They stayed with it, but they just couldn't make it. We've got John Henson. Bledsoe is out there with Brogdon. Then it's Gortat, and it's Connaughton in at the 3. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. And so it's Bledsoe with it, bringing it up for the Bucks. They come off a really big loss on Sunday.
And no doubt that the fight was there, but no matter what they tried on that night, it just wasn't meant to be.
And over time, it looked like they were resigned to their fate. They kind of gave in. It's hard to come back when you get down like they were, and they just didn't seem to have enough fight to make a go of it.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, AI in their last time out against the Bucks was tremendous. Just an incredible number of points, and that was just the start of it. He wound up with a triple-double in what was quite a display for him. He racked up big numbers in what was a really good performance. Can he carry it over tonight? We'll see, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you, guys. Could you believe that performance? Wow.
I mean, it was really something to see. I mean, he showed everybody just how special he is when he is on his game.
Greg, something really stoked his fire. Man, there was no holding him back. And when a player is that locked in, you just got to sit back and enjoy the ride.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part. Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Now here's Bledsoe. 9 points in the game so far. Poked away. And pushing it up. Here's New Orleans. AI with the ball. And he gets the bucket. Butler's got 8 points.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Simply taking advantage of what the defense has given them, and they've really made the most of it.
Brogdon from down in the low post. It goes.
Brogdon does a nice job using his body close to the basket. He's a strong guard who knows what to do down there.
AI, no good.
Loved how they guarded that layup. Didn't make it easy, which I think is why he missed it.
To the inside. Gortat. That's tipped, and he's able to get it back. Another shot. Henson dishes to Gortat. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Gortat's got his second bucket of the night.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
The kick out to Holiday. Trying his luck deep. Good on the three-point shot. Holiday's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Okay, you got a nice little back and forth going here.
Yeah, and I like it. I love seeing that. It's a lot of fun when that happens. These teams are going at each other from the outside.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
And it's out of bounds to the Bucks as Milwaukee retains possession. And while we have a chance, let's now take a look at the NBA's season assist leaders. You take a look at Holiday, an uncommonly gifted passer, leading the league in assists. And, of course, AI, just behind him.
I think these two guys are having a little personal competition here in the playoffs to see who will finish with the most assists.
No one near Henson as he lets it go.
He just has lost the feel in terms of scoring here in the second quarter.
Pass to Diallo. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. Milwaukee's gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. Passes it to Connaughton. Over AI. And that one's good from Connaughton. Connaughton's got 7 points for the quarter.
Boy, after having a tough time in the first, he's managed to turn it around nicely this quarter.
And that one drops for him.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring. And this one couldn't have been any easier.
Yeah, that was actually no defense at all there, Greg. I mean, layups don't come any easier than that. I mean, they're piling it on now.
Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Diallo. AI outside. And he banks in the layup. AI's got 37.
Boy, I like how fast, how quickly he went up with the shot, realizing that his man had no chance.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
And that's sort of a picture of what not to do on those last 2 possessions. They're being way too loose with the ball.
New Orleans moving the ball around. Davis, the pass to AI. Another one falls for New Orleans.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
To the paint. And it's Gortat finishing it off.
You know, Bledsoe has developed his passing skills to the point where you've got to respect that part of his game. He's doing a nice job finding his open guys.
Hill kicks to AI. And Henson sends it back. Here's Connaughton. He's guarded by Hill. Shot's good by Bledsoe.
Yeah, he's building off that strong first quarter, Kevin. Rising up and hitting shots with confidence.
And AI throws it down.
Nice dime drop there from Holiday. Excellent awareness.
Milwaukee's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Here's Gortat. Pass to Brogdon. Launches it. The shot that time not on target. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. And there's the pass to Hill. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
Well, that's exactly what's been happening here. Where's the focus? Where's the intensity? Where's the resilience? Where's the energy? From the defenders, all of that is absent.
Bledsoe kicks to Gortat. Over AI. Gortat misses. New Orleans has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Here's AI. He doesn't hit that one. Gortat with the defensive effort. Holiday against Bledsoe. To the inside, Gortat. Excellent D there from AI. New Orleans has gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. And AI throws it down.
Don't think you're going to get a better look than that, and it's Butler who makes it possible with an excellent feed.
Brogdon against Butler. Here's Bledsoe, and it's AI with the rebound. AI's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Rebounded by the Bucks.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Connaughton passes to Bledsoe. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Connaughton. Over Hill. That one off the back iron and out.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Gortat finds Brogdon to stop the run. Gortat misses.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Here's AI. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Marcin Gortat.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free, and they've done exactly that, made them pay.
The Pelicans have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8.
Shooting 2.
No good on that one. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And the second free throw, good. We've got 13 seconds left now here in the second. Bledsoe outside. Here's Antetokounmpo, and a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. Bledsoe's got 3 assists now in this one. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans up by 33 points as the buzzer sounds. A huge lead for them. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter. Welcome back to Game 4 as we get back into the action. Really an incredible game from AI.
Yeah, and the fact he's posted a double-double with about half the game left to play, that's impressive.
And you know what, Greg? He's showing no signs of slowing down now. This game has been all him, and he's been a force.
So the Pelican 5 right now. Hill and Davis are the forwards. Jimmy Butler is out there with Holiday, and it's AI in at the 5 spot. And it's good, 2 points.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Antetokounmpo against Hill. Pass to Henson. Brogdon inside the line. And the shot is long. New Orleans has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Holiday against Brogdon. Out to the right wing. Six to shoot. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. They get it back. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Fade away. And it's AI with the rebound. AI's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Doubled by Henson. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. To the middle. Here's Brogdon. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Brogdon's got 12 in the game. And for the Pelicans, they're shooting just phenomenal here tonight. 73% from the field. Gortat with the steal. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Will not go. This is off the front iron.
Tell you what, shooting 20% to start the second half doesn't bode well for how this will play out for this squad.
That one goes in. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. And that one's good by Gortat. He's got 8.
Nice awareness from the young forward. Giannis Antetokounmpo showing he wants to work it to his guys.
Hill kicks to AI. It's good. AI's got 48.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Well, that might be fair, Greg, but I wouldn't want to take away from what he did in that last game. I mean, let's just say it's a pretty nice run he's on, no matter how you decide to frame it up.
Connaughton, good on the triple.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt.
They are on fire right now. That's 4 straight makes.
Pass to Gortat. There's the dish to Antetokounmpo. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Sometimes it's a real trick bag trying to guard Antetokounmpo. I mean, his skill set in build and length and athleticism draws a ton of fouls.
The Bucks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Antetokounmpo.
You know, really, when you look at Antetokounmpo, he's got it all. I mean, he can score it, rebound it. He passes it pretty well, defends with intensity, and he's really versatile and going to continue to get better because of his work ethic.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Porzingis is checked in for Anthony Davis, and it's Brown in for Solomon Hill. Here's Butler, and it's New Orleans scoring again.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Antetokounmpo, and a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Brogdon's got 5 assists tonight. AI kicks to Holiday. Here's AI. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
2 shots, gentlemen.
And now let's give you a look at the players who have stood out at taking high percentage shots in the playoffs. Well, you look at Davis, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks. And, of course, AI.
And they've both been extremely hot from the floor. Great timing on their part to get it going in the postseason.
And that one misses. No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. Antetokounmpo against Brown to the paint. And it's Gortat. That time on the assist from Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's got 6 assists now in the game. And so Holiday will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
The Pelicans have made 8 of their 12 free throws in this game. Each one more, he's checked in for New Orleans. And both free throws good for AI. Milwaukee has gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. Henson the pass to Gortat. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Henson dishes to Antetokounmpo. Clock at 6. The pass to Connaughton. Second chance shot, and Antetokounmpo lays it in. Antetokounmpo's got 13.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for New Orleans.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
Yeah, but also they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And hate to make a mistake there, have to stay focused.
Greg, I think they're just giving the game to him at this point. Can't make those kinds of errors.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Marcin Gortat. Free throw good, AI. The Bucks making a switch here. Davis is checked in, and both free throws good for AI. For Milwaukee, they've gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Henson with it, now guarded by Porzingis. Here's Antetokounmpo, and there are the Bucks with another bucket.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
AI right side. Money from the wing. AI's got 57 points.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
Antetokounmpo finds Davis. Back to Antetokounmpo. Knocked loose, and the turnover again by Milwaukee. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Henson. New Orleans has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Here's AI. No good. Shot missing. The Bucks go the other way with it. All alone. And there are the Bucks with another bucket. Now Moore. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's AI. Another bucket. Wow.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Pass to Ilyasova. Porzingis with the steal. Stolen by Brogdon. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession.
So close to getting the steal there, but the deflection.
That one misses for Okafor.
I'll tell you what, coming straight to the NBA after just 1 year at Duke, Okafor making an immediate impact in the NBA.
Bledsoe kicks to Gortat. That one, no good. Great D that time from AI. It's stolen by Davis. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Connaughton, and a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. Here's AI, and Okafor has it in the corner. Back to AI. Antetokounmpo on the double team. Shot clock at 6. Connects again.
Make that 61 points.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. That one doesn't drop. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Pelicans on top, opening up a huge gap. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And welcome back to our presentation of the NBA Finals as we get going again. They've got Gortat. Tony Snell is out there with Levens. Then it's Matthew Dellavedova. And it's Connaughton in at the two-guard spot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. And he can't get the first one. No good on the second free throw. New Orleans has gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. Green passes to AI. It's good. AI's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Pelicans. The Bucks shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. Gortat, and it's Gortat finishing it off.
Man, it's so good to see how Dellavedova plays to his strengths, guys. I mean, specifically, how he finds the open man. Nice.
AI with the bucket.
And every move he makes looks like the right one at this point.
No doubt about it, Greg. I mean, the game comes so naturally to him, easily. I mean, helping to expand their lead as they try to close this one out. He's doing it.
Now here is Dellavedova. D right on him. Passes to Connaughton. And it's AI with the rebound. Well, for New Orleans, shooting just phenomenal here tonight. 73% from the field. It's good from long range.
And piling on to that big lead, we know he has the range late on the defensive reaction.
Yeah, and you really can't afford those kinds of lapses. I mean, not when facing a hole or a deficit like this.
He is a big guy, and Gortat doesn't play the finesse game. This is a guy who's all about strength. Forget about laying it up there. He's going to take the power approach. Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Greg, the play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's Levens. No good that time. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. Green, the pass to AI. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. 69 points for AI.
His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Here's Snell, covered by Miller. Snell kicks to Connaughton. That shot is off. Good D by Miller. Pass to Neto. Back to AI. Again, what an avalanche! 71 points and no end in sight.
Young fella is in the zone. The defense right now looks helpless.
Dellavedova finds Gortat. Back to Dellavedova. The pass to Snell. Over to the wing. And here's Levens. Over Okafor. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Easy little jumper for him right there, guys.
And it's Neto with the ball. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Not his best moment. Obviously, no one on their team's happy right now, but you shouldn't be taking that frustration out on your opponent with a poor foul.
Makers checked in for Milwaukee. Malcolm Brogdon comes in for Pat Connaughton. Dellavedova with the ball. It's Brogdon on the wing. Got it. Good job in the low post.
This is where Maker has to become more comfortable. We all know he can shoot, just needs a better interior game.
Here's AI. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Levens kicks to Brogdon. In the corner, Snell with it. Three-pointer, and a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Brogdon's got his 7th assist in the game. And so it's New Orleans with it. Here's AI. Yet another bucket. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
And that last replay, courtesy of the Under Armour Hover Havoc, unleashing a little bit of chaos. Dellavedova kicks to Brogdon. Down low. Maker misses. New Orleans has gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Diallo's checked in.
One shot.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
And Dellavedova is a hard-nosed guy, tough guy, somebody who hustles for loose balls all the time. His teammates absolutely love his energy.
Now, here's AI. Defended by Dellavedova, and there it is for him.
He's been on the roll this quarter, really leading the way for his team right now.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Pass to Brogdon. Here's Levens. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Exactly. Can't play it any better than that, Greg.
Man, right play, wrong result on that one. Generally, you knock those down.
Not much else you can do there. I mean, that's what you want. Too bad they weren't able to finish it off.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they had. But nice timing on these jumps. He's somewhat on the small side for a power forward, but he just never gives up.
AI kicks to Neto. Here's AI. And good, he hits it again. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
And that one's good, Levens.
Defender a little hesitant to offer resistance as he bursts to the hoop.
Here's AI, and AI throws it down.
Man, he's got a lot of firepower right now. I mean, what a half he's having.
For Milwaukee, they've gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12. Green dishes to AI. Neto, the pass to AI. Back to Neto. There's the three. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
Great job getting to the right spot on the court. Beautiful passing all the way around.
And for Milwaukee, they're shooting and hitting almost everything here in the fourth, up around 58% from the field. Snell, no good. New Orleans with the ball. They're on a 13-5 run. Green kicks to AI. And Makers. throws it back.
And the difference maker has on this end, love whenever he gets up to swat shots back.
Dellavedova, and a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in.
Absolutely fearless. I mean, a nice subtle adjustment there going up against Wentz.
I could not say it any better, showing you some real focus, taking it inside against the bigger man.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the fourth quarter. Kicks it to Levens. Back to Brogdon. In the corner, Snell with it. Takes the three. And another three for Milwaukee.
And defensively, you have got to extend to their shooters. They have been on fire this half.
Well, you know, the D just hasn't been there for real. I mean, these shooters are getting any perimeter shot they want. It's a bunch of warm-up jump shots out there.
It's Brogdon on the wing. No good on the triple.
And, you know, Kevin, that's what they want, an uncontested look from the perimeter. Sadly, they came up short on that possession.
Free throw good. AI. Sterling Brown, he's checked in for New Orleans. Etuan Moore comes in for Raul Neto. Milwaukee has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Down low. And it's Davis missing.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
AI. And another one.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Passes it to Snell. Pass to Ilyasova. It's Davis on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Snell, that's good.
He is in a zone right now. Every three he puts up seems to be going down.
AI can't hit. Milwaukee has gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Here's Brogdon off the left rim and out. New Orleans gone 7 of 11 from deep tonight, using the three-pointer to their advantage. And another one falls.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. He kicks it to Davis. DiVincenzo. No good on the three. One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
And AI throws it down.
Oh, nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it.
A jaw-dropper emoji is what I look like right now. Incredible.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That'll be his second foul of the game. Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Milwaukee. New Orleans dictating the flow. Here's AI. Makes it off the glass.
Guys, it's a one-man show out there. I mean, he looks like he's willing to handle all of the offensive duties for his team.
Dellavedova kicks to Davis. DiVincenzo. The pass to Snell. Bucks passing it around. Ilyasova against Miller. And he comes up with the deuce.
And wow, that's the end of an epic journey taken by both these teams in unbelievable fashion.
And yep, another basket.
What an incredible scoring performance here on the big stage.
Well, GA making playoff history. He's in some elite company on the single-game scoring list. Milwaukee has gone 4-6 from beyond the arc in the fourth quarter so far. Pass to Ilyasova. DiVincenzo. Off target with his three. New Orleans has gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Moore outside. Back to AI. Good, that's another bucket. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
58 seconds left in the game. Trying his luck deep. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Miller kicks to AI. Pass to Diallo. Over in the corner, Brown. inside, and AI throws it down.
And how much longer are they going to keep that foot on the accelerator?
As long as required, Greg. I mean, you can tell they want to put this thing to bed.
Dellavedova finds Davis. And the foul's on Sheck Diallo. That is his first foul of the game. .29 seconds left to play here in the fourth. DiVincenzo. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Tell you what, the defense has nothing to worry about out there with him shooting. I mean, he can't dial it in.
And another one falls.
What a performance. He's now tied for third most points in single-game playoff history.
Well, GA, the way he's been scoring the ball, you had a feeling he'd leave his name in the record books.
Well, I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
And a wide... He got it again! Sensational!
I mean, when have you seen a player get this hot in a playoff game?
I don't know, GA. I know this, though. He now ranks third all-time for single-game scoring in the postseason. Simply stunning. And they've done it, the new NBA champions.
Well, they did it. And as they celebrate, you can just see the relief, the exhilaration that comes with winning it all.
And Clark, you have to hand it to the entire organization. They work together to get right here.
And guys, what a reward for the fan base. I mean, I know one thing. They're going to enjoy this memory for a long, long time.
And we have enjoyed our time with you folks all season long. This is Kevin Harlan saying so long. Have a wonderful summer.
Screen coming. Good shot, good shot.
Shot!
Yeah, baby! Yo, watch him! Get him! Get him! Screen coming! I see him! I see him!
That! Come get it!
That's right!
Screen! Hey, yo, right here!
Yo, shut up!
Grab it!
Get the rebound!
What's the foul?
Stays up! Yo, watch him! Get him! Get him! Set up! Set up!
Right here! Give me that.
Knock it down!
Shot!
Yeah, baby! I see him!
Get it!
Hey, yo! Right here! Right here!
Whose man is that? Baby, come on! Box out! Give me that! Hey, yo, right here!
Yo! Speed coming!
Screen! Yeah, that's all you!
Yo, shut up! Hey, pressure him up!
Right there!
I see him! I see him!
Right here! Ball coming! And the foul!
Push him! What's the foul? Right here, right here!
Yo!
Screen coming!
Pick coming! Pick coming!
Box out! Pressure him up! I see him!
Pick coming! Ball coming! Screen!
Shut up!
Hey, yo! Right here! Oh! Give me that! Screen coming!
Yo! Right here!
Screen, 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 screen. Who's watching here? I got ball. Give me that. Come get it. Come get it. Ready to finish. Ball coming, ball coming. Way to grab it. Tight. Come get it, come get it. Watch the coming, we coming. And the foul! Screen coming! With the foul! You got it, you got it, you got it! I got ball! Good board, good board! Coming! Right there! Stay there! Stay there! Whose man is that? Yeah, that's all you! Take that, baby! Take that! Yo, don't forget the clock! Pressure him up! Big coming! I see him! I see him! Pick, pick, pick! Shut up! Shut up!
up! Set up! Screen coming!
Screen! Whose man is that? Box out! Get the rebound! Rip that!
I see him!
Here! Screen coming!
Yo, watch him! Get him! Get him! Come get it!
Clock!
No!
Screen coming!
Screen coming! Shoot that, baby! Come on! Shot!
Yo!
Swing that! What's the foul? Right there!
I see him!
Hey, get on him!
Come get it! Yo, watch him! Get him!
Hey, yo, right here!
Watch the pick! I got ball!
And the foul! Way to grab it! And the foul! No! Ball coming!
Hey, take that!
Box out! Get the rebound! That's right! Right there! Yo! He got me!
Come get it! I see him!
Ball coming! Yeah, that's all you!
Take that, baby! Take that!
Yo! Hey, hit that all day! Watch out!
That's
Hit
all
that
day!
all day!
I got
Who's
ball!
watching him? Shot, shot, shot! Who's watching here? Whose man is that? Don't let him shoot that! No, set up! Set up! Back in! Hit it! Grab it! Grab it! Good boy! Good boy! Tight! Oh, foul! Yo, right here! Yo, watch him! Get him! Hey, who got ball? Who got ball? Come get it! Yo, watch him! Get him! Get him!
Hey, yo, right here! Right here! Clock! Get that out of here! No!
Shot!
Get the rebound.
No! Ball! Rip that!
Get to him!
Downstream.
Get him!
Use it. Yep. Turn down. Use that.
Shot!
Same team. Yep. Close.
Yeah, that's all you got!
Hey, yo, right here.
Push him up!
Get to him.
Downstream.
Do it, ball. Use it. Yep. Turn down. Use that. Ball.
Yo!
New play.
I got
Shot.
Get him! Give me that! Yo! Right here!
Set up.
Hey, ball.
Whose man is that?
Pass it! Knock it down!
Clock. Hit it. Hey, yo, right here.
Goaltending. Count the score.
Yep. Ball. Give him that. Coming out.
Yeah, baby!
Watch clock.
Got wings.
Whoa.
With the fire!
Get it.
Got you. Flash him out.
I got you, Screen.
Shut up!
That's right.
Take that one. Close again. Hit that all down. Take that one.
Screen coming!
Set up.
Yo, don't forget the clock. Yo, shut up. Oh, hit that.
Kick it out! Screen!
Yo, don't forget the clock.
Good boy, baby!
Strong foul. Come on.
Shoot that, baby, come on. Hey, yo, watch him, get him.
Shot.
I see him. Pressure him out.
Corner. Next screen, I got you. Here we go. Get it going. Come back. Go screen.
Get to him.
Now screen, Kevin. Do it, ball.
Use that. Shot.
Ball coming.
Right there. Hey, don't forget the clock.
My bad.
You're flush.
Foul. Shooting two.
Hey!
Switch.
Woo! Back door.
Who's watching
I see him.
Hey, help me.
Yo. Hey, don't forget the clock. Watch the pick.
With the foul. Good boy.
Corner. Next screen, I got you.
Kick it out.
Watch that shooter.
Back up.
Shut up.
Yo, grab it. Hit me, I'm open.
Yeah, that's all you.
Get him.
Yo, don't forget the clock.
Shot.
Hey, pressure him up.
Outside help. Shooting Watch top. Got wing.
Whoa.
Inside. Watch top. Rotate.
Whoa.
Screen.
Ball coming in.
Strong foul.
Give me that.
Better grab it. I got mine. Better grab it. I got mine.
Son.
Get that. Good job.
No, Kevin.
Oh, that's you, Scott. Nope.
see him, I see him, I see him.
Baseline, baseline. Here we go.
Down, down.
Yep. The ball. Cross screen. Go over it. Flip. Here we go.
Hang on, right here.
Set it up. Set it up. Set it up.
Hey, who got him?
Good.
Yeah, snatch that ball.
Watch that shooter.
Hey, that's right.
Watch that shooter. Hold that. Back up.
I got ball.
Shoot that. Good shot. Here we go. The ball. Cross screen. Go over it.
Get that perimeter. Stay there.
Ball.
Hit it. Come get it. Right here. Flip that.
Shooting
Here we go. Ow.
Get that. Baseline.
Ball tending.
I got ball. Stay there. No. Yeah, that's all you. Shut up.
Here we go. The ball. Cross screen. Go over it.
Right here.
Here we go.
Come on now, baby.
Set it up. Set it up.
Screen coming. Shot.
Get to him. Down screen. I'm through. Ball.
Whose man is that?
No.
That's right. Too much muscle for. Check it out.
No shot!
Set up!
Back up!
I got it! Back shot! Hey, pressure him up!
Hey!
Watch out! Yo, grab it! Skip! Hey, who got him? Hey! Set up! Set up! Get the rebound! Take that one! Take that one! No shot! Hey, help me out! Bust that! Hey, who got ball? Who got ball? Ball up! Good shot, good shot! Watch that shooter! Back up, bro. No! Oh, get back on. I got the ball. Give me that. Bust that. Hey, put it back. Put it back. Good board. Good board. You got double. Back up. Back up. Back up. Corner. Hey, you got nothing. Look. You got nothing. Weak side. I got ball. Okay, woo! Back door. Watch that shooter. Back up, bro. No, screen coming. Hit me, I'm open. Bust that. Yo! Get the ball.
3 seconds.
Good hit. Yep. Blows again. Get past. Get that. Oh, foul. Yep. Ball. Flash. Give him that. Come here. Go. Screen coming. Hey, who got him? Who got shooter, huh? Better box your man up. I got it.
Hey, just box out.
Hey, when it comes off. Hey, that's all you. Yep. Ball. Flash. Give him that. You got double. Back up. You got nothing. Corner. You got nothing. Look. You got nothing.
Weak side.
Watch out. Hey, good board. Yep. Blows again. You got it. Shoot that. Yo. Come to me!
Out!
One more!
Lock down!
Cross. You got double. Back cross.
Yo, shut up!
Watch it up top.
Give me that. It's good. It's good. Shooting one.
Hey, that's all you. Hey, come to the side.
I see him.
Yeah, that's all you. Hit it. Slow it down, man. Get that. Come get it.
Baseline.
Oh, that's you. Go. Push. Push it. Go low.
Here we go. Gotta go.
Back. Fire.
Double down.
Ball. I see him. Get it.
Blue.
Box out.
Yeah, boy.
Fire. Hey.
Blue. Here we go. Got you, pal. Good.
Shot. Good shot.
Ball coming.
To the wood.
Watch that shooter. Yo, set it up. Hey, swing it.
I'm back.
Hey, who got ball? And the foul.
Goaltending. Count the score.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
NBA regular season opener for a couple of teams. Thank you all for tuning in. So happy you're here. I'm ecstatic that you're here. And I'm really happy that Kenny and Shaq are here, too.
I miss you too, Ernie.
Thank you. Me too. For tonight's game, we'll be watching the Los Angeles Lakers as they go up against the Oklahoma City Thunder. Checking out Oklahoma City, looking to kick off the new year right. But to get the win, they'll have to weather the perfect storm. On the road, in front of a hostile crowd, playing a team that's confident in this environment. It is a terrific challenge. Getting a little amped up. Opening night of the regular season now upon us. Shaq, what were you looking forward to the most here on opening night?
Two things. Let me get this out the way. Hanging out with you guys. You know I love you guys. I miss you guys. It's been a great summer. And getting back to the greatest game in the world.
Which of those, if you only had one, which of those would be?
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
We've got a filled arena here in downtown Los Angeles. This is it. Opening day. The regular season is set to begin. And with pregame routines coming to an end, we're just about ready for our tip-off. First, though, let's get a report from the sideline and say hello to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Paul George has made a reputation as a dynamic two-way player. He said you can dominate a game in so many ways. That's always been my mindset. I just go out there and ball. Kevin, back to you.
Well, you love that versatility, D.A. Thank you. And, Kobe, one aspect that always stood out about your career and dedication was your work ethic. What motivated you to continue to work hard, even into your last year in the NBA when your body sometimes would say, no more work, right? No more work.
Yeah, I love the process. You know, I love the process more than the actual game, you know, because it's a puzzle. You have to figure out how things are going to work. Okay, my ankles won't loosen up. How do I get them to loosen up, right? Contrast therapy, stretch, modalities, strength training, right? So it's a constant
That would
puzzle.
take hours and hours and hours.
Yeah. Very tedious things, but it's like a quest. You're trying to figure out what's going to work, right? It's the little challenges along the way that always kept me interested.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. The forwards, George and Grant. Russell Westbrook out there with Allen, and it's Kennedy in at the center. Beyond the arc, and there's Paul George on the assist by Allen. George has got 5 points so far.
I'll tell you, his ability to stretch the floor is crucial to this team. Pretty play. Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
And here are the Thunder now. Westbrook kicks to Allen. Back to Westbrook. Outside, George to the inside. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Don't you love it when you've got a small forward who can pass the basketball just like Paul George did there? Makes it look easy.
It's good. For Oklahoma City, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Grant in the post. He's against Kuzma. And George kicks to Westbrook. Down low, Allen. And it's AI with the rebound. Start of the NBA season brings about new faces in new places. A big one here is AI, who came to this team in the offseason.
And, Kevin, when you look at the direction of this team and where they could be in a few years, it makes sense why AI was interested in joining the roster. Could be the start of something special. And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
In the NBA, because the players are so individually great and we all know about them, and the league pushes them in that direction. You know, you got the torch from Michael. You then gave it to LeBron. For that, you know, it was Dr. J and how I find that amazing how the torch is passed from one great player to another, yet each are so individual in their accomplishments. Did you like receiving it, and did you like passing it on?
Yeah, I love both. You know, the receiving and then passing it on, because it's the infinite cycle. It's an infinite loop, and the game just continues to evolve, and players continue to grow. And so I was happy to be a part of that chain after watching it for so many years growing up, from, you know, Magic and Larry, and then to Michael, and then to myself and LeBron, and now whoever comes next. It's an infinite loop, and I'm happy to be a part of it.
Grant gets a wide open look. Here's Kennedy. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Well, LeBron James will inflict pain at the rim when he gets free like that.
First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Thunder trailing by 3. Westbrook kicks to Allen. Grant outside. Over to the wing. Oklahoma City moving it around. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. George has got 8. Lakers have gotten 6 or 7 shots to fall in the first quarter. They're off and running. Here's AI. It's deflected. Now here's Allen. Defense right on him. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Kennedy. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. They're getting their first look at the Thunder. Their first game of the NBA's regular season.
Yeah, and they're hoping for a better showing against this club this season. Last year they came out on the losing end. Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. Allen kicks to George. Back to Allen. In the corner, it's Westbrook. 6 to shoot. Back to Grant. From deep three-point range. No good. Shot missing. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Kobe, a lot of guys would keep written notebooks on team styles, individual players, something to it mentally. What did you do?
I used to do that too at the start, and then I started kind of looking at the lineage of coaches. I started figuring out that most of them come from the same coaching pedigree. Therefore, the defensive packages are pretty much the same.
So you studied coaches.
Well, yeah, because the defensive schematics are all the same. Like, if you look around now, how many Popovich disciples do you have?
A lot.
Right, so you're essentially playing against the same defensive strategy that you would see against a Popovich team. The same offensive philosophy that you see from a Popovich team. Right? So it's all consistent. It's all there.
Pass to Kennedy. A shot's good on the assist by George. 10 points for him.
And very little defense here to start the game.
Boy, both teams rolling right now on the offensive end. We got a little barn burner cooking.
Here's AI. Count it. AI's got 16.
Well, Mouse in the house. He recognizes the size advantage and goes right to the rim. Good aggressive play.
Westbrook kicks to Allen. And there's the pass to Grant. Gets that one to fall after missing his first two. 1 for 3 from the field.
Well, you love to see the physical advantages being put to use by Jeremy Grant, just so long on the interior.
And now it's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best fast break teams from a season ago. 5th on the list, the Thunder.
Yeah, I mean, it's a crowd-pleasing style, right? I mean, this club just got out and ran at every possible chance.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Ferguson's checked in. Oklahoma City trailing. Now here's Westbrook. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on LeBron James.
So, Kevin, Russell Westbrook wins the 2017 MVP award. Does he relax and rest on his laurels? Heck no. This guy is just striving for greatness. I love it.
He misses the free throw. Ingram, he's checked in for James. Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Oklahoma City. And he sinks the second. And here is Los Angeles now. And Kobe, many people measure success in the NBA with the number of rings, not so much the stats. For Karl Malone and Steve Nash and guys of that ilk, you know, they're truly great players, but they never won a championship. How are these legacies measured, do you think, when all is said and done, when you take a look at the landscape of that topic?
Well, they're great players who just never won championships. I mean, it's that simple to me. They're just phenomenal players. And winning a championship is extremely difficult. You have to have so many things go right for you. You have to be extremely fortunate to be with an organization and to have a GM that understands talent, understands the cap, understands how to build championship caliber teams. And Michael and myself were extremely fortunate, as was Larry, as was Magic. But at the same time, it becomes a player's responsibility to lead that core group of players to the title.
To the left side wing. Westbrook with a wide open look. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Los Angeles leading by 4. Ball with a wide open look. Tries again, and Grant sends it back.
Well, twice on the pipes. Jeremy Grant says no, sir.
Westbrook finds Grant. Got a piece of it. They retain possession. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. A chance here to assess what parts of the floor the attempts have been coming from as we look at the shot chart for Los Angeles.
And they've been avoiding those deep threes. They're capable of knocking those shots down from long range, but so far they've really been reluctant to let it fly from that free throw line extended three-point shot.
Dennis Schroeder's checked in for the Thunder.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Outside, George. Over Jordan. Will not go. This is off the front iron. The Lakers in the lead. Here's AI. And AI throws it down.
Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder.
Yeah, he's got to make some adjustments here. Just too easy to score in the lane against them right now.
But, Greg, no resistance, right? They're allowing them to get any kind of shot they want close. That simply can't happen.
Hill, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Kobe, in other sports, I mean, people always admired the mind of Peyton Manning playing in the NFL. Tom Brady, the way he thinks the game through. I compare you to that. Did you have that same kind of fascination in other sports with the great players that were similar to you in basketball?
Yeah, we used to get together. I remember the first time I met Peyton was at an Orlando Magic game, 99. He came in the locker room, and we were just getting started. So I was just asking questions about his process and stuff. And he started going to, like, mock cover 2 and and I was like, and he went on for like a good 5 minutes. When he was done, I said, Peyton, I don't understand anything you just said, right? But he spoke at a level of detail that was beyond fascinating.
You were impressed by that?
Yes, which then leads to more questions. Like Tom and I talk often about that stuff too, and how much we love the game, how much we love the process and the attention to every little detail. It's fun to be around, no matter the industry.
Diallo kicks to Ferguson. And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
And AI throws it down.
methodical in their approach. They have absolutely owned this first quarter.
And it's early, but obviously you've got to like the dominance down low. They're simply bullying the other team right now.
Pass to Hardaway. Here's Ferguson. He's covered by Ingram. Diallo drains it from beyond the arc. Diallo's got himself on the board with 3 there. Lakers leading by 9. And AI gets it to go on the assist from Ingram. Ingram's got his 3rd assist on the night. Passes it to Ferguson. Here's Diallo. He's covered by Ingram. Shot from the wing, and the basket is good. Diallo's got his 2nd bucket tonight. AI outside. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Lakers lead by 11.
And when you build a big lead like this, especially early, you have to guard against a letdown.
No, exactly right. You can't afford to get complacent, right? They have to stay hungry and humble if they want to keep this lead.
Kobe, how important is it for young players to have mentors?
Oh, extremely important. I consider them the North Star. They're always there to provide guidance and kind of a map of generally where you want to go, the direction you want to go. And I always felt muses were important because if I could study them and see how they got to where they are, then it'll help me avoid some of the landmines that they may have stepped on and had to persevere through.
And gracious of you to become a mentor now for so many.
Well, it's part of the responsibility, I think, of giving back to the game, right? The game has given me so much. I've had great mentors in my life, and I feel like it's important to pay it forward.
Here's Diallo, and again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Hill passes to AI. Good, the assist goes to Hill. And it's 37 points for AI.
Boy, what has gotten into him? He's taken his game to an unreal level this quarter.
Pass to Hardaway. It's up a 3. Rebounded by the Lakers. AI's got rebound number 5 here tonight. It's stolen by Schroeder. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City, and stolen by Jordan. AI kicks to Ingram. That one goes. Count it.
And not only can Ingram score from the perimeter, but he can also contribute inside. The way he releases his shot makes it very difficult to block.
3-pointer on the way. Shot good by Diallo. Diallo's got 11 points.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Kevin, I've always appreciated the unselfish nature of George Hill. He always has his eyes surveying the floor.
Out to the right wing. Here's Ferguson. And the Thunder another 3.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
To the paint, Mikhailuk. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. And the Lakers lead by 11.
Man, hard to believe. Already they're staring at a double-digit lead, and we've just gotten started.
Boy, they have come out strong. They've controlled the pace, asserted their will. Wow.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And we'll be right back after this. Being an NBA champion, quite an accomplishment. Here's what winning his first NBA title has meant for AI.
You know, when you're a kid and you think about that moment.
And Greg, you talk a platoon swap here for the Lakers. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Grant, he's checked in for Terrence Ferguson. Paul George comes in for Hardaway. Allen's checked in for Diallo. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. And Kobe, I know you've spent a fair amount of time watching video and scouting your opponents. How would your film study change from regular season to say, the playoffs?
I had more time to prepare in the postseason, so I can watch more film and really focus on the entire package of the team that we're facing.
Not just the guy that's defending you?
No, not just the guy that's defending me.
All of it.
But all of it,
right?
How do they play us defensively as a team? How do they play us individually? How do we need to play them as a team? How do we need to play them individually? Start looking at kind of the grand scheme of things. In a regular season, most of these film sessions, for me at least anyway, took place on the plane. Right, in between games. So when I get to the hotel, I can rest generally.
LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. Hart is out there with ball, and it's AI in at the 5. That's the Laker 5. Kennedy passes to Grant. Outside, George. And it's off from three-point range. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Kyle Kuzma had a tough upbringing in Flint, Michigan. He said they had the recession, lead in the water. It was like an urban war zone. We probably moved 14 times before I was 16. Basketball was my key. And his drive to succeed in the NBA was born of a desire to escape that environment. Kevin?
A tremendous work ethic, David. Thank you. The shot's good from Kuzma.
Listen, we know that LeBron James can score at will, but he is phenomenal at hitting his guys with perfectly placed passes.
Now the pass to AI. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. James has got 6 assists in the game.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Westbrook kicks to George. Down low, and stolen by Kuzma. LeBron passes to AI. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on George. For Los Angeles, they have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line. And the Lakers making a change here. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Nobody near George. Gets to the corner and buries it. George has got 13. And Kobe, I remember you saying that curiosity is such a valuable trait in a player. I bet the triangle was a very intriguing offense for you to learn and grasp.
Oh yeah, it created such a system. It's like, jazz. When people watch jazz musicians orchestrating, it seems as if they're freelancing, but they're freelancing with a built-in structure. You have to have structure in order to be able to freelance and create these amazing things. And the triangle gave unbelievable structure. And some of the people that I've talked to that have competed against the triangle and lost against the triangle, whether it was to us or to the Bulls, all lament about the triangle's the biggest crock of garbage. It was just you and Michael. And I said, you know what? Let's have a conversation about that. Do you remember this play? Yeah. Okay, that play happened at the moment it happened with 2 minutes to go in the 4th quarter because we knew in the 1st minute of the game when we ran it, you did this defensively. So we said, okay, they did that. Check. Well, wait. Okay, now let's look at this action. Okay, this action, how are they playing this action? They're playing it that way. All right, check. Hold it. We'll wait. Interesting. Right? And so in the 4th quarter, we're able to take advantage. Why? Because we have a structure. From that structure, we know what you are doing, and we know how to counter what you're doing. Right? There's a reason Michael can look at Steve Kerr in a timeout and said, be ready. How would he know that?
Yeah, right.
How would he know that unless he knew every time he drove middle, Stockton was coming over to help on his dribble penetration? He could have made that pass to Steve Kerr in the 1st quarter, 2nd quarter, 3rd quarter. Why did he wait?
Oh, that's good stuff. Here's Allen. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
It's tipped.
And Ball using those long arms to just swat away that shot. I love the hustle. Always nice to have a point guard who can block shots.
The Thunder shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. That free throw, no good. And the 2nd free throw, good. Here's James. 13 points in the game. Here's AI. Again, what an avalanche. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
The Thunder shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Westbrook kicks to Allen. Grant outside. Out to the wing. 6 to shoot. From about 16, and it's Westbrook again missing. LA's gone 4 of 6 from long range in the second quarter. Solid shooting. And AI throws it down.
And Ball sets up his teammates when they're open, quick to whip it around. One of the best ball movers in the league.
Allen kicks to George. Down low. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Bangs home the trifecta. Ball's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Grant outside. 1:22 left in the first half. Kicks it out to Allen. And it's AI with the rebound. AI's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Well, Kobe, I have to say it's been a real pleasure having you stop by our booth and spending some time with us for this game. Thanks again for coming by. I hope we can do it again.
We will, man. It's been a blast.
There he is, folks, the great Kobe Bryant. And with Kobe stopping by the booth, Doris, I'm always amazed at the type of things Kobe will notice about both the NBA and the players competing that the casual fans rarely think about.
Well, you think back to Kobe's career and how much his preparation and studying of the league and his opponents contributed to his success. And obviously, with what we just heard, this guy still holds so much knowledge of the game.
Here's Westbrook. No good, unable to end this run.
Well, it's been an up and down quarter for him on the offensive end, mostly down, though.
AI, no good.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Here's Westbrook. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
I'll tell you, if he keeps missing shots, it's going to be a tough night to try to trim this lead.
And the shot is good. AI's got 59 points.
And that's another fast break bucket. And this is the pace, though, guys, that's been working for him.
You know, I think, Greg, the faster the tempo, the better they are. And I love the pace they're playing with right now.
And so it's Los Angeles with a huge 37-point lead to end the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll return shortly. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Really an incredible game from AI.
And how about that? Already through 2 quarters and some change. He's got a double-double.
I'll tell you, he took over the game in that first half, Greg. They really have got to find a way to slow this guy down.
And on the floor for Billy Donovan as we get into the second half. The forwards, George and Grant. Russell Westbrook out there with Allen. And it's Kennedy in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Doris, when it comes to filling in the rest of a roster, the pieces around your star players, what qualities do you think these teams are looking for, or would you be looking for in a role player?
Well, I think one of the first things you have to think about, or what are the best attributes of my stars? So is my star a great driver creator? Then I need to put great shooters around him to enhance his driving and playmaking abilities. But the other part of a role player is you've got to be willing to do the dirty work, to sacrifice the headlines and dig in on the defensive end, to absorb the best matchup of the opponent every night. And that means sometimes you're going to get scored on 5-6 times in a row. That's how good the offensive players in the league are. So there are many qualities, but those are just a couple off the top of my head, Kev.
Here's Ball. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Ball's got 5 points so far.
And the height of Ball really allows him to finish over the defense. Even when you make contact, he just seems to power through with his size.
Good on the bucket.
And that's how you want to come out of the locker room. He is fired up.
Absolutely perfect start to the half, setting the tempo right away with an easy opportunity at the cup.
AI can't hit. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Outside, George. And stolen by James. He's all alone. Hart, that's good.
Well, just fantastic defense by LeBron. You have to protect the ball or he's going to swipe it from you with his lightning quick hands.
Westbrook kicks to Grant. Back to Westbrook. Kennedy passes to George. Nobody near Allen. Off target from outside.
Boy, all sorts of space around him. If he can't hit those, the defense not going to worry too much about him.
And that one's good. James.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Allen outside. LeBron against George. Back to Allen. Oklahoma City moving it around. Shot clock at 5. Here's Westbrook. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And Russell Westbrook, he is a standard bearer for the Jordan brand with his own signature shoe, Greg. Few players have ever been as competitive as Michael Jordan, but you think Westbrook may be in that conversation.
No doubt about it. The similarities don't end there. The surreal athleticism, the will to dominate, and that fire. Finding grudges to motivate them to their highest level. I think there's a kinship in how MJ and Russ approach the game.
Well, you think back to a time when people wondered if Westbrook was too aggressive playing with KD. They said Russ was taking too many shots. No questions anymore. Westbrook is the man in OKC.
DeAndre Jordan's checked in for the Lakers. Hill comes in for Ball.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Havoc. And for Westbrook, winning the MVP and averaging a triple-double for an entire season. Greg, how much does he have left to prove?
Well, it's all about winning. We know Russ can take over a game. We know he can make his teammates better. How much better and how far they get in the playoffs, that's the real question.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And Oklahoma City called for the foul. The Lakers have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line. No good on the free throw. The Lakers making a switch here. Max checked in, and a switch here also for Oklahoma City. Hardaway's checked in. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Westbrook kicks to Diallo. Pass to Hardaway. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Los Angeles has gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. AI can't hit. Oklahoma City has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely.
Yo, who got LeBron?
LeBron against Hardaway. James dishes to AI. Indoors for a long time, few people realized how efficient the three-point shot can be. The extra point making such a difference. Why do you think it took a while for that thought process to hold?
Well, I think obviously we have advanced metrics. And the reason we have advanced metrics is there are more ways to monitor the things that happen between the lines, right? There are cameras everywhere. We can track people's data via computer programs. But I think one of the interesting things to me, Kevin, is that Steph Curry really has changed the logistics of what defines a quality shot. Here's a guy who steps across half court, and when he does, he's in range. So the influence of Steph Curry cannot be understated.
Great example. Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And he makes the first. He doesn't get the second one. You know, a lot of people have looked at the schedule of the NBA, Doris, and they think, you could eliminate back-to-backs of teams that face each other 4 times in a season, do a 2-game series in each city. It's kind of a baseball-type feel. Would you support that?
You know, it's an intriguing possibility to me, Kevin, because, one, it would cut down on travel, which obviously would make things a little bit better and easier for players. The travel schedule is taxing, particularly on back-to-backs. And so I don't know if there would be an opportunity for Adam Silver to maybe somehow run a test case. Would you be willing to put it in for a season, see how it fits in the overall context of the season? But it is an intriguing idea, and we are trying to improve the product no matter which way we go.
So here's Westbrook. 8 points for him. Passes it to Diallo. It's George on the wing. Drills it from outside. George has got 16 points.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
And here's Hill, who will bring it up for the Lakers. AI up top, defended by George. AI passes to Hill. Floats it up for AI. Good, the assist goes to Hill. AI's got 8 here in the quarter.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Westbrook kicks to Diallo. Pass to George. Here's Diallo in the corner. Hardaway with it. No good on the three.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
And I want to see more of that from him. I mean, he's been passing up on his shot more than usual, even though he's hitting the ones that he takes.
From deep, George. Mack grabs the miss.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line. That sends Brandon Ingram to the free throw line. Tim Hardaway picks one up. Ryan Anderson, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Dennis Schroeder comes in for Russell Westbrook.
And Ingram, the former Blue Devil, an extraordinary player who only promises to get better.
And here's George for three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. George has got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Thunder. AI in the post, defended by George. AI with the bucket.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Schroeder outside. In the corner, Hardaway with it. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
And since halftime, they have been locked and loaded from beyond.
Yeah, there's no question about it. Knocking down triples repeatedly, the defense starting to look helpless at this point.
Ooh, rising and punching it on the young fella. You know he loves having that much of a height advantage. Best chance to get yourself on the highlight reel.
And here's George for three. Comes up empty, 7 for 15 with that miss. Los Angeles has gotten 2/3 of their three-pointers to fall tonight. They're 6 of 9 overall. Here's AI. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Hill's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
George, that's a 2-pointer. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Jordan's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Now AI. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. Just 5 on the clock. They get a hand on it. And here is Hardaway. 9 points in the game so far. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And here's what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Lakers. On Friday, they head out on the road and face the Mavericks in Dallas. Then on Sunday, they'll be matching up against Rudy Gobert and the Utah Jazz.
And looking at the Grizzlies matchup, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
That free throw good from Anderson. And both free throws good for Anderson. Lakers shooting the lights out in this one, 77%. Here's AI, and he drops in the layup off the glass. AI's got 16 here in the second half.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring, and this one couldn't have been any easier.
Well, really good awareness by the scorer. You're seeing an opening in the defense and exploiting it beautifully.
And AI throws it down.
Exceptional play across the board. I love their tenacity, just piling it on at this point.
You know, and the beauty is it hasn't just been offense, right? It's been the defensive end as well. They're firing on all cylinders right now.
Diallo kicks to Hardaway. To the wing right side. And here's Anderson from the arc. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. To the right side. Mikhailuk. And the Lakers get it back. 2 points. That one goes. And 12 points for Brandon Ingram.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
It's Schroeder with the drive. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Ingram. Excellent D there from George.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Anderson wide open. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Anderson's got 5 points in the quarter.
How about the quickness of that release from Anderson on that triple? What a quick trigger. And to have a big man with his kind of accuracy from deep, it's a nice weapon to have.
When you think about Billy Donovan, to me, he's a guy who values trust and building relationships with players. This guy is not a dictator. He wants to help players grow and develop, and that helps you win.
Tipped away, and that'll be Oklahoma City as it goes out of bounds. Thunder retain possession. Ball's checked in for George Hill. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Ferguson's checked in for Diallo. And so the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last. And for Coach Billy Donovan, the process of developing NBA players, Doris, has to be different than it was in college.
Oh, no doubt. At the pro level, many guys are making more money than you are. A lot of them have families. They've already grown into themselves. But to me, he still emphasizes the fact that great relationships with your players is important.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Well, that's just stellar interior defense. You can't ask for anything more than that.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now, here's Grant. He's guarded by AI. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here.
A chance to check out AI here. Great showing for him last season. 19 rebounds and just over 4 blocks. He has been terrific throughout, putting up some huge numbers offensively.
Well, and this is exactly who he is, a flat-out scoring machine. You plug him in and let him go to work.
On defense, the Lakers. And here's Anderson for 3.
Boy, he's so used to having a hand in his face that I think it caught him off guard to be that wide open.
A nice shot by AI.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Schroeder finds Hardaway. Here's Ferguson. He's covered by Ingram. Just 5 on the clock. Ferguson. Oh!
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. And AI throws it down.
And Ingram isn't just a sensational scorer. He can also dish the rock.
.34 seconds left to play in the third. Schroeder kicks to Hardaway. To the wing on the left. Here's Ferguson. He's covered by Ingram. Anderson can't get it to go. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on an 18-7 run. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Tim Hardaway picks one up. That one is off. And the Thunder making a change here. And he's good on the second. There's 14 seconds left in the third quarter. Schroeder outside. Stolen by Ball. With 1 on the clock. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
And you can't end the period any better than that.
Well, you call that a perfect closeout. You love the aggressiveness on the offensive end leading to that final shot.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers, enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. Their defense has been very effective in locking down Russell Westbrook. Right back after this break. Luke Walton had some advice for his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
Hey, great job on defense of communicating, and on offense just making a simple pass. We'll get great looks. Keep making the simple pass, first open guy, and on defense, keep talking that out.
Luke always stressing, Greg, communication and defense.
I mean, when everyone's talking and playing for one another, the game gets easier.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. So the Lakers 5 right now. Wagner out there with AI. Then it's LeBron James, and it's Hart in at the 2 spot. Here's Schroeder, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. The G League, Doris, growing roster of teams, introduced 2-way contracts last season. Is it safe to call it an official minor league at this point, you think?
Well, I'm just going to say that I thought this was one of the best changes to the NBA last season. And you look at certain players who went back and forth between the G League, and when they were up with the respective NBA team, they...
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Now here's Matt. He's guarded closely. To the paint, and so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And the technical free throw is good.
Yeah, you look at George Hill's game, and he doesn't wow you in any way, but he's a complete basketball player. Strong outside shooter, but might be most valuable defensively. Often regarded as one of the best defensive guards in the league.
Ryan Anderson, he's checked in for Allen. Shot from 12, 6 on the shot clock, and AI throws it down.
You know, he's flat fueling their success. Most of the offense has gone through him.
So here's Westbrook. And with Hill and his defense, perhaps what is best about it is that he can guard, Greg, both guard positions, and that makes him valuable.
Yeah, and that flexibility gives a coach and his lineup so much leeway. Hill has a great wingspan, about 6'9", and can be very disruptive defensively. Very good at fighting through screens to stick with his assignments as well.
And the first one at the line is good. Doris, this term +6 coming into the lexicon describes a player whose wingspan exceeds his height by at least 6 inches. I know you've heard that before.
Yeah, well, we can think of several players who fit this description of the +6. Electric young players like Donovan Mitchell, Kawhi Leonard, the claw extends to his wingspan as well, and then Draymond Green, who in the fourth quarter defensively can seem like a player who's everywhere at every moment.
And at 6'9", Ingram is constantly on the prowl for these dunks. An incredible athlete who just finishes with ease near the hoop.
George with the ball. He's picked up by Hill. In the corner, Hardaway with it. The three-pointer, no good.
Well, this is a tough night so far. They'd be smart to rely more on a couple of their other options.
Out to Ingram. Charity stripe shot. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Ingram's got 12 points in just the second half.
And you have to love seeing Ingram knock down the mid-range J, a lethal scorer who nails these shots with consistency.
Shot good by Diallo.
and you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
So Mack will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Hardaway with the steal, and here's the break. Here's Diallo, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
2 shots.
He misses the free throw. We know James Harden joined Durant and Westbrook in winning league MVP honors, Doris. Had those 3 stayed together in Oklahoma City, is there any doubt in your mind that they would have won at least one NBA championship?
Well, you think back to the time they worked together, and they did go to an NBA Finals and ended up being eliminated by LeBron James and the Miami Heat. So obviously, you like the opportunity they would have had to go to more. And let's give a little credit to the great GM of the Oklahoma City franchise, Sam Presti, who is responsible for the drafting of 3 MVP candidates. That in and of itself is quite remarkable. But you know this, Kevin. Success and failure, there is such a fine line. And there's a tenuous nature to things, an injury at the wrong time. So many times this trio was tripped up by an untimely situation. So, I mean, if they stay together, yes, you like their chances, but this is why history states otherwise. You know, they continue to feed him the ball, and he keeps delivering. The leading scorer in this one.
Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the 3rd quarter. Gay right side. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And Gay is just so crafty inside, forcing the defense to hit him in the paint.
The free throw drops for Gay. Rudy Gay hits them both. Hill with it. And AI throws it down.
Yet another bucket in close. That's how he's earning his points today.
Now here's Westbrook. And the pass to Diallo. For today's defensive schemes, Doris, which are more valuable in your opinion? Great on-ball defenders or great help defenders?
Well, I think you need both, obviously. I think anytime you can pressure the ball to a high level, I think that's very disruptive at the point of attack. But I also think in an era of incredible motion offense, you think of players and teams like the Golden State Warriors, the San Antonio Spurs. There's great ball movement, player movement, and you've got to be able to be aware at least 2 passes away. So you need both quality types of defenders, to me, to have a high-level defense, Kev.
I agree. It begins with an on-ball defender and usually evolves into a help defender. I mean, you can't do one without the other.
Agreed.
Westbrook, no good. Los Angeles has gone 6 of 14 with the 3-ball tonight, just a little over 40%. Basket counts.
Well, you love how Hill shoots it immediately off the pass. Just exceptional timing from the crafty guard.
Double team on Westbrook. He feeds it to Anderson. Over AI. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
Good job working the in-between area.
Yeah, I think if the defense is going to give that to him, he's got to take the opportunity. He uses his size and high release point on the jumper. You know, I like that recognition. He knows he's in rhythm, knows this is the time to give his team some punch.
Gay outside. Lets it go from 14. Unable to get that one. And the Lakers take it the other way. Here's Mack. Misses off the right iron.
Man, right play, wrong result on that one. Generally, you knock those down.
Yeah, that's a surprising miss, Greg. I have a feeling if they get that shot again, they'll knock it down next time.
Gay kicks to Anderson. Drills the three-pointer. Anderson's got 10 points in just the second half.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Lakers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for AI.
Boy, I think you could pick about any area of this basketball game and feel like he excelled in it. He was a dominant figure at both ends of the floor and finishes with a triple-double. What an unbelievable performance.
Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And that's a killer instinct on display as they try to put this one on ice.
I think that's exactly the mentality you have to have. You don't want to give this team any hope of coming back.
Nobody near game. And the Thunder, another three.
And finally finding a rhythm, but unfortunately a little too late.
Well, you wonder if they can use the momentum they've built here into the next game, because this one looks over.
I'll tell you what, the energy in this arena, you can feel it.
Oh, there's no doubt. This crowd is into it, and it's because of how well their guys have played tonight.
Diallo kicks to Westbrook. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
And, Kev, this is why we consider Russell Westbrook elite in the NBA. His ability to consistently make shots when the defense is in great contest position.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
And so he makes both from the line. Gay in the corner. Lets it go from deep. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
And you can see where they're attacking here in the fourth, strictly from the perimeter.
Well, they've got the green light to pull the trigger from three, and I'll tell you, they put it to good use here. Exactly the kind of ball movement they're looking for.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
I'm gonna need a few ice buckets after that.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back. This is Ernie Johnson along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Time now to catch up with our special post-game guest.
Hi, this is Shaq. I liked your Russell Westbrook.
And that's it for tonight.